Oh, she can be weary. Them young ladies, they do get weary shaggy get dressed. On American Idol, where contestants frequently rely on flashy vocals and dramatic performances, Jamal Roberts stood out by means of doing the alternative. Growing up in a neighborhood marked by way of violence and chaos, Jamal became to song to find some peace. At the same time as visitors quickly fell in love together with his humble attraction, there may be more to Jamal than what you have seen on Degree. Be a part of us as we inform you what you did not recognize. Approximately Jamal Roberts from American Idol. Jamal Roberts turned into born and raised in Meridian, Mississippi, a small metropolis with a strong experience of network and deep roots in American tune records. From as early as 2 years old, Jamal was displaying signs of musical talent. His grandparents were most of the first to word his present, often encouraging him to sing alongside to soul and Motown facts. He sang songs through the Temptations and artists like Michael Jackson. Other than mainstream songs, gospel track was also a large part of his early life. His family turned into deeply concerned in church. His paternal grandfather changed into a bishop and his maternal grandfather became a deacon. Figures who now not most effective guided him spiritually but also exposed him to tune through church choirs and community events. Even after graduating from Meridian Excessive Faculty in 2016, Jamal didn't view track as a realistic profession alternative. Rather, he prioritized building a solid lifestyles and chose an extra-traditional direction centered on schooling. Music remained a non-public and emotional outlet, something he leaned on all through hard instances, but did not yet recall professionally. Like many younger human beings from small towns, Jamal faced pressure to make comfy selections for his future. Jamal grew up in one of the tougher neighborhoods of Mississippi. He knew it wasn't the type of place where younger human beings ought to thrive easily. However, Jamal held on to something exclusive. Music. It gave him a way to get away, even if handiest for a few minutes at a time. It changed into his secure area, a manner to technique the entirety he became feeling, however couldn't always say out loud. Now a bodily schooling teacher at Crestwood Elementary in his place of birth, Jamal works each day to give children an experience of protection and self-worth. He's grown to be a tremendous discern in their lives, presenting the form of steerage he as soon as needed himself. As he got older, that connection to music grew more potent. He found out that maybe his voice may be extra than just a non-public outlet. Jamal started out pursuing music significantly to reveal the sector a specific aspect of his metropolis, hoping that when human beings heard his songs, they'd see Meridian now not for its troubles, but for its skills. In 2021, Jamal stepped into the countrywide highlight by means of competing in Bet's Gospel Making a Song competition, Sunday Exceptional. His soulful voice and emotional shipping fast stood out, incomes him a gap many of the Pinnacle 3 finalists. For Jamal, this was more than only a opposition. It became a turning point. The enjoy pushed him beyond his comfort quarter and gave him a deeper knowledge of what it method to connect with an target audience on a meaningful level. It also confirmed something he'd always quietly believed, that his voice had the energy to move human beings. Regardless of the attention and achievement from Sunday Nice, Jamal chose to return to his everyday lifestyles in Mississippi, persevering with his paintings as an instructor. He stayed humble and level-headed. However, something had shifted. That spark from the opposition stayed with him, driving him to hold developing his voice and sharing his track more openly. He started out appearing regionally, refining his craft, and sooner or later made the selection to audition for American Idol Season 23. Jamal's course to American Idol wasn't smooth. Long earlier than his standout audition, Jamal had tried out for the show 2 times. The primary time he became instructed he became too young and needed greater vocal education, at the same time as the second try did not cross as planned because of a loss of organized fabric. Every rejection might have been discouraging, however for Jamal, they had been opportunities to mirror, improve, and try again. Instead of stepping far away from his goals, he used the remarks to reinforce his talents. He worked on refining his voice, building self-belief, and learning what it takes to connect to a target market on a deeper stage. At the same time as the road to American Idol took time, Jamal by no means overlooked his dreams. His eventual leap forward wasn't just about expertise. It became the end result of years of guidance, patience. Own family performs a vital position in Jamal Roberts' lifestyles, serving as one in all the largest riding forces behind his dedication and hard paintings. He is a proud father to a few daughters, Lyric, Harmony, and his youngest, Gianna, who turned into Born just earlier than he reached the pinnacle 7 on American Idol. Turning into a father at a young age shaped Jamal's outlook on life and introduced a deeper feel of motive to the whole thing he does, particularly his pursuit of song. Whilst Jamal is open approximately how a whole lot his youngsters encourage him, he's drastically private in terms of his personal relationships. He has chosen to hold details about his wife or accomplice out of the public eye, preferring to attention interest on his work and circle of relatives' values in place of his private existence. This stage of privateness displays his preference to shield the people closest to him from the highlight, in particular as his visibility grows. Nonetheless, his love for his daughters is clear in the whole lot he stalks. From emotional moments at some point of his audition to social media glimpses of his life at Domestic, Jamal makes it evident that being a gift, loving father is at the core of who he's, both on and off the level. Jamal's American Idol adventure began with an results easily cool and soulful audition that immediately stuck viewers' attention. He walked into the audition room with an easygoing strength that made him instantly likable. Choosing Rick James' Mary Jane for his audition, Jamal showed off his vocal variety with a tone that changed into easy and unforced. In preference to oversing or chasing huge moments, he leaned into the groove of the music, handing over an overall performance that felt herbal and deeply private. The judges were short to reward his fashion. Lionel Richie complimented his storytelling and musical experience, whilst Carrie Underwood and Luke Bryan widespread his tone and comfy presence. All three saw something unique in Jamal, awarding him a golden price tag to Hollywood. Even as his audition won't have been the most dramatic of the season, its sincerity stood out, signaling that Jamal turned into someone to hold a. Jamal and his fans absolutely denied it. His presence as a father is not for votes. It's miles a message to his daughters to constantly chase their goals regardless of what. Via all of it, Jamal stayed centered and authentic to himself. He earned the respect of the judges and the admiration of viewers throughout the US of A. With his calm strength and rich vocals, he became a finalist. All of his willpower and sincerity came true while Jamal Roberts gained American Idol Season 23 on May 18, 2025. His very last renditions of First Time by using Tease, Simply My Imagination, Going for Walks Away With Me with the aid of the Enticements, and his unique single, Heal, inspired both the viewers and judges, culminating in a file-breaking 26 million votes solid for the duration of the finale. Jamal's victory no longer simplest earned him the distinguished title, however additionally a considerable prize package deal. He secured a $250,000 coins prize, $125,000 in advance, and an extra $100,000 upon of completion of his debut album together with a recording agreement with Hollywood Statistics. Additionally, he has a production price range of as much as $300,000 for his album, which will be recouped from future profits. Looking ahead, Jamal plans to leverage his newfound platform to launch his music profession at the same time as closing rooted in his community. With countrywide publicity now at his fingertips, Jamal is already receiving offers for state performances from pinnacle producers. Fans throughout the country are eagerly waiting for his subsequent flow as he starts off evolve this interesting new bankruptcy. Apart from song, he has additionally expressed a desire to carry love, peace, and cohesion to his homeland of Meridian, indicating that he has no intention of leaving. His adventure from church choir singer to countrywide sensation